to thank everyone for watching this weird little game that we have running. I don't think I have anything else to say. I think it was quite a short one this week, even though we dragged it out for as long as we could.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Ed, roll the intro.
Like Samuel Jackson.
Are we back?
We're back.
I'm good at timing that. So, to recap last session, you guys awoke in the Dragons Hoard tavern after a night of combat. Azalea had left a note saying that she was taking a day, spending some time going to the gardens, just having some time to herself, going to the place that made her feel at home. The rest of you spent some time figuring out breakfast situations, whether donuts are suitable or not, and combing through stuff that had happened the night before and personal effects of Jeremiah's through some letters that he has, finding out bits of information that he can take with him moving forward. You then went to a few bookshops, including a bookshop called Water Bones, now called that apparently, where you looked at some naughty books. Misha buying a replacement book for Moira to replace the one that he had given away. Whilst this was happening, Jeremiah went outside, saw a strange man watching from afar in a trench coat with a newspaper and a hat, quickly realizing it was Cujo, who had summoned you to General Windfall's house. You made your way there, and he advised he would like you to go to a midnight gala the next evening, where there will be food and drinks and appreciation of the arts in a few different forms, but also setting you a task to find out information as to which of this nobility or higher ups in the city have links to the Velvet Blade. He advised that he will let you have free run of his shop, Gardenia, to get outfits that you must come up with different disguises as such, names and areas that you come from, different business dealings that you have individually with the general, and that you should find out what you can from certain individuals that he thinks are involved and somewhat corrupt. From leaving there, you headed to the library. After a bit of conversation with Maggie, she advised at one point that you will all be going into the room that Misha has previously been in, and advised him that it is ready for him again. After taking a moment and a probably audible gulp or two, Misha headed over to the door of this room and opened it, and that is where we ended session, and that is where we will pick back up. So if the rest of you could put yourselves on mute and deafen and unable to hear, or leave your computers or whatever it is you are wanting to do, and Ed, if you could switch us over to just me and Misha whilst you guys do that. Apologies to the rest of the rest of you who now shouldn't be able to hear me. But Chat, you are now stuck with just me and Reese as we go through. Misha, you open the door and it is dark. You have the ability to see in the dark normally to a certain area, but this is stopping that even.
Okay. Can I... Do I sense anything in front of me or anything, or is it just completely void?
It is void of any light, no light from even opening the door that the library has inside. Seems to be able to pierce this darkened veil.
Okay. Can I take a few steps forward, but with the, like hand in the, like my hand in front of me, just in case I come up against anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You walk a few steps. The door slams behind you. And for a second, it's weird. There are not many situations where one does not hear absolutely anything whatsoever. But this is one of them moments. And if you had a heartbeat, you'd probably be able to hear it in the acoustics of this room. It is so deathly quiet. And it stays dark for a moment. After a few moments of standing, waiting, almost fizzling into your memory, but visibly, you're stood on a balcony. You are looking out to where you see trees and nature and beauty beneath you. But past that, almost stops dead at a line. And you see sand and dunes. And you feel this heat. You feel on your chest that the carvings that you know you have freshly just been done. The lettering, the feeling that you have, you can feel as if every letter has just been carved into you, and you know this has just happened.
Okay. Does it, the scene in front of me then, the heat and everything's quite familiar to me, or is it a new?
Roll me a history check.
History. Okay, so that's 14.
Okay. You stand for a second and you can feel this almost burning sensation of these carvings that have been put onto your chest.
Yeah.
And you take in the sense of heat and the visual of these beautiful, luscious greens, completely stopping at a point and then reaching out to desert almost. And then it strikes the memory. You are in the secret city of Zoumanis.
Zoumanis.
Zoumanis. Zoumanis.
Right, okay. And it's just, can I look around? Obviously, I'm on this balcony. I can see everything in front of me. Is there anyone else near me, or am I in a room? Anything behind me in the room?
You turn around to a room that has 6 large beds in. You are maybe 4 floors up on a building, judging by the height that you are at.
Okay. The beds as in my size beds,
Yeah.
as in for me. Yeah.
All of them.
Can I see if it's gonna sound corny, but like the 7 dwarfs' names etched on the beds at all, just to try and give me some inkling of if my name is on there or any of the beds got other names to it.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Okay, so that's 18.
Okay. You see each bed does have an inscription on it. The inscriptions are 260 on one of them, 261 on the next, 262 on the one after that, 26, ranging from 260 to 265.
Do I know which one is my bed?
Roll me another history check.
Okay, come on. Oh, that was good this time. So that's a 9.
I can't remember. You're not sure. You're not sure.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the door opens. There is a young human man. Dark skin, shaved head to skin. Quite built, but looks possibly 20, 21, 22 at a push. He is in yellow armor and cloak. And he has a symbol on his chest, on his breastplate, of 2 crossing swords like this, with a wreath around the outside. He looks at you and says, "It is time for your first day. You have the markings now, if you are ready."
What do these markings mean? As I touch my chest.
He just starts laughing. "Come on, you're going to be late. The others are waiting."
Okay. You lead the way?
He starts to take you out of the room and lead you down some stairs, down level after level. As you are walking through these small corridors and down these stairways, can you roll me a perception check just as you're wandering?
Yeah. $40.
Okay. As you are going down these corridors, walking down these stairs, you can't help but peer in through these open doors that you walk past.
Okay.
And you see other beds, the same size, with other inscriptions of numbers as you walk down.
As a rough, sorry, I'm just trying to jot everything down as we speak.
You're fine. You're
As
good.
a rough idea, then would we? So as I'm going down these stairs, I'm seeing these doors. I'm assuming Misha's assuming now that they're also the same as these numbered beds. Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands at this point? So I can get some.
As you are walking down, you would probably see in the range of maybe 50.
Okay.
Not 50 rooms, 50 beds.
50 beds. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're all the same with numbers on them.
Yeah.
as
All
before.
the same, very regimented, very barracks style, if you like.
Okay.
He leads you down and to outside. As you walk out into this warm air, you see a building over the other side of the sort of road that intersects where you are and the building you were just in and the rest of the city. The building has cogs around the whole outside wall that move and twist, leading to wires that could lead anywhere. Some under the ground, some to lights, some to sort of sky carts that move themselves around this city.
Is it all magical? Is it all magical or been physically built? These.
You can roll me just a basic intelligence check.
Yeah. Come on, give me something. Where's intelligence? What's that? 15, 17.
It looks made, created. It looks like these cogs that make up this exterior of this building that stands opposite you is doing the legwork of moving everything around in this part of the city.
Yeah. Okay. Am I stood quite next to this gentleman that's led me downstairs?
You are, yes.
Yeah. Did a point? Did you make this?
No, the artificers did. Are you feeling okay today?
I'm a little.
You are starting work, and we are needing you to, be on your best.
Oh yeah, I will be on my best. I'm just a little excited to be on my first day, I suppose.
Right. Well, maybe when we get into the library, you calm down, patrol like you normally would. Everything you've learned needs to be in effect from today. There is no messing around. You've seen what happens to the others that do not get this far.
Okay, what happens to the others? I don't think they've told us that.
We took you to the area where they are torn apart, taken apart for pieces.
Then you won't get no trouble from me, sir.
Right, no. Chest up, shoulders back, let's go. He walks you over to this building that has these cogs on the outside. As you walk in, your vision turns dark again, as it did previously. But it is quickly recaptured by a different scene that enters your mind.
Right.
You are stood on a street, tree-lined, almost jungle canopy above. But there are buildings, and there is the same sense of this technological advancement that you had looking at that last building.
Could I? Do I see the building from where I'm stood now?
Roll me a perception check.
It's getting worse, these rolls. Oh my god. 9.
You do not currently. You look around and you try and see it, but there are trees and there are plants and there is this sort of thick canopy above head that blocks your vision from that.
Okay.
You are with maybe 40 others that look like you. And then it snaps to you. You are in the middle of some sort of combat situation. And you can see down the other side of this road these almost hulking beasts that stand there snarling and coming towards you guys. You see iterations of things that look similar to you, spraying off spells and darting off into distant places, using their best abilities to try and counteract this force that seems to be coming towards you. What do you want to do?
Do I recognise what these beasts or these animals are?
You do not. They are dark, they are hulking, there are some that are large, some that are small, some that are blue, some that are black. They vary in size and weight and ferocity.
Okay. As this battle is now unfolding in front of my eyes, then I'm going to quickly, before do I see any, like, obviously I know I've got this inscription on my chest which states, do I see anybody else with inscriptions on their chest with anything I can recognise?
What's your passive perception?
Passive is 16.
Okay. As you are just sort of taking in this moment and you're thinking, well, I have this, do these people have this? You do see that every single one
has
the same inscription.
The same one?
The letters MDF inscribed in exactly the same place on the chest.
Does anything of my memory that I can recall why it's got MDF written on the chest? No.
Not at this moment.
Okay. Do I see people rushing forward? Because obviously I don't think at the minute I'm just overwhelmed with the information I'm getting.
You do. You see things rushing towards you. You see people on your side, some standing there spraying off spells, trying to counteract and hold back this group that rushes towards you. Others are spraying off into the distance and rushing off to find cover or to find vantage points or get closer to the enemy. People are doing different things that they would do in their combat scenario. What are you doing?
I want to. Are we protecting a certain person or a certain? Is there an objective that we're trying to protect that these beasts are after? Can I see?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I want to ready myself. I think if anything comes towards me, but I want to just absorb what's happening at the time. You know what I mean? Like kind of thing. Like prepare myself to, if I need to fight or defend myself, but still trying to ascertain what I'm meant to be doing. Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. You stand there readying yourself, preparing, trying to figure out, trying to remember, trying to do anything. Roll me a history check.
Okay. Let's say fucking hellfire. 5.
I'm not sure. You just can't. So much is happening right now. From the last, what seems like a memory, mirage, whatever this is, to now being in this one. And so much is happening that is so overwhelming. You try and you fight and you try and figure out, right, what am I doing? Where am I? What is this? What am I protecting? What is happening? And it's just too much.
Is there someone, if I can look around now, is there someone like giving orders? Or that I can see that's definitely in charge, you know what I mean? Okay. This is better. Perception. 20. Dirty 20.
There is one person that seems to be giving orders. And they resemble you in ways. They are
So they're not.
They look like a construct of wooden orientation branches seem to snap across to make this almost muscular chest, and veins or roots of a tree make these bulging biceps. This person has a yellow cape and seems to be of a higher standing in whatever is happening than you and your allies around you currently.
Same inscription again. The MDF still on his chest, or is it different? Same. I would like to approach him if I can. Is he, unless he's quite far away, is he a bit of a distance from me to get to him, or is he quite close?
He's maybe 50, 60 feet away.
Right, yeah. I want to walk up to him and say, "Excuse me, sir. Is there any orders that you need me to do, or any particular person I need to protect?"
He looks at you. Roll me an insight check.
Five.
Okay. He doesn't look happy. He looks at you. 260. Why are you standing here talking to me? You have a job to do. Go do it.
Sir, I'm having some memory problems. I'm reporting
Get
to you.
out there and defend this city.
But what is your name, sir?
He pushes you away.
Okay. I walk off. Is the... I don't know what to do now.
As you turn around and you walk off, this this opposing line has now met in the middle. And you see bits of wood and bark flying off of your compatriots, and you see guts and gore and flesh being torn from the enemy. You see as these two great big hulking, almost wolf dog, but 15, 16 times bigger, start sprinting straight towards your direction. There are you and two others who stand next to where you are. They are sprinting towards you. What are you doing?
I am going to prepare for battle, I think. Obviously, because I'm a healer, so I want to heal these two. Are these other two side of me, these MDFs, are they running forward?
They are standing there and they're in a brace position waiting for these things.
Okay. I'm going to follow suit then. I'm going to brace.
Okay. These things leap and dart and jump towards your direction. And they jump and in unison, reaching the three of you.
Okay.
And your vision turns dark again.
Oh, God.
As it comes to, you are standing next to this cogged building. But part of it has been destroyed.
Okay.
There are parts of it that are missing. There is fire. You hear people screaming. And as you sort of come to in this vision, there are people screaming and sprinting and running around you. You look down at your feet, and there is a smaller, thinner version of your kind. MDF inscribed on the chest.
Okay.
With a hole missing from one side of his chest. And as you are stood there, you see that it is starting to rain. But upon closer inspection, it's not water droplets. There are giant luminous rocks falling from the sky. And they are landing everywhere around you.
Is there any shelter? I can see any shelter anywhere.
Roll perception.
Fuck. 11.
You stop and take a look around and realize any building you would have previously taken shelter in seems to have been collapsed in some way, shape, or form. Roll me a perception check. It's for a different
Okay.
action.
$15.
You look around. Not really sure what is happening. Not really sure what has been happening in these dreams or visions that you are having right now. Not really understanding why you are in this place, what this place really is, what your position holds within it. But you see death everywhere you look. You see none of the monsters or hulking beasts that were in the previous vision of yours. But as you look around and as you look up and these rocks are falling, it is almost like the stars falling out of the sky. And they are landing and they are destroying this city and the people within it. You know from previous standing on the balcony that you were on, it doesn't seem like there is anywhere to escape to. It seems like this place is isolated within whatever land it falls in. And everyone here seems trapped, unable to get out, crying for help, waiting for anything. But no one seems to be coming.
The person that's on the floor, is he dead or do you say he's conscious?
Roll me a medicine check.
Okay, medicine. 20 again.
He is no longer. And as you look in this hole in this chest, you see wires that look like they should lead to something, but it isn't there. And as you stand and look and take this in for a second, your vision goes dark. And you are back in the dark room. And the door opens. And the library is behind you. I would assume you're exiting the room so I can get the others back.
Yes, yeah.
So you come out, close the door behind you. I will summon the others.
Okay. Also, Misha's just like kind of compopulate everything it's just seen a minute. Oh my god, that was intense.
Have you swapped us over to the...
Okay.
Yeah. Just do it. Everyone can sit down as we're just waiting on Emma. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello. Hey.
Hello. We're back with everyone. Misha, you exit the door and re-enter the library. The door closes behind you. All of you, apart from Azalea, is in the library.
Yep. I'm going to look for where the others are.
How
Wherever
long,
they may be.
how long had he been gone, from our perspective?
Seconds.
I'm still in the back section, I think, with a book.
It is like he walked in and walked back out. You take a look around, and you can spot your friends. They're around.
Just gonna join them.
Okay.
I think we're all dotted about, aren't we?
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you joining?
I'm just gonna look at everyone and stand in the middle of everybody. Central focal point. Wait
Love
for
the
whatever.
fact If we're spaced out enough, that could be not within any of our sidelines.
Who has the highest passive perception out of the three that are there?
Mine is 15.
12.
12 as well.
With the 15 pebbles, you would see him. You would notice him.
That was quick.
How long have I been gone?
Like, you just went in, and then you just came out. Like, it was a few seconds.
Oh, that's a freaky dog.
Okay. Anything? Did you gain any wisdom?
I'd say so. I've got more. It's opened. It's answered some questions, I think, for me, but I'm a little more confused than anything else. I just need to wrap my head around a few things, I think.
Yeah, you do seem a bit jumbled.
Yeah.
Well, if it helps, I've learned a lot about local art. So,
Okay. Is Maggie around? Can we see Maggie anywhere? Or she disappeared?
Roll perception.
Been rolling fantastic, by the way, guys.
Brilliant. I hope that continues. Like I did, Maggie, she's got like binoculars on pebbles.
I've got 21.
You do not see Maggie anywhere.
Oh.
can I feel Maggie?
What's your passive perception? 15.
15, yeah.
You feel hot breath behind you.
Yeah. Well, either she's turned the heating on, or
Okay. It's just I want to ask her whether she's heard of a city before, or if she's got any information about a city. I'll probably stand right next to you, then Pebbles, as if I'm talking to you, knowing she's in the vicinity. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking for some information about a city called Zoumanis. I wonder if there's any information or any book, or I can be pointed in the right direction.
Nothing happens.
God,
I say Zoumanis louder.
still nothing. Okay.
Can't got your tongue, Maggie.
Well, Pebbles, I mean, if you can help it anyway, I mean, that's the thing I need to look for. I need to find any information regarding that. So,
What is it? A town?
I think it's a city.
A city?
I'm not really sure.
A city called Zoumanis. Have I ever heard of it, DM?
You have not.
No. Well, I've never heard of it, but maybe we can look at the world map that we got.
Have you got it on you? Or?
Let me have a look at who has it, because I have some beautifully written notes now, and I can check who. Why are you ruining it? Map. Atlas. Jeremiah has it. Jeremiah.
You would hear that.
I'll look up. I will take my book and start walking towards the bellow I have just heard.
She comes over. Jeremiah, Have you got the map still in your possession?
Of course.
Can I have a quick look at it, please?
Of course you can. Put it out. Does this have anything to do with your little journey into the closet?
Quite possibly. I mean, for some reason, I've just had a little jog in my memory, and a city called Zoumanis has entered, and I need to find out where that is. If I can find it on the map, maybe. Unless you know.
It doesn't sound familiar to me, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
What is it on the map? Can you look at the map?
Yeah, I'll hand you the map. I'll help you look for it as well.
Okay.
Okay. Roll investigation with advantage.
$21.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
It is not on the map,
God damn it.
but with the 21, you do notice a large deserted area that sort of catches your eye. Misha.
Okay. 1 second. On the map, does it tell me what it is called or the area it's called, please?
The desert area does not have a name. There is one place singularly in the middle of the desert area called Darissa's Lament.
Darissa.
That could be something. It looks like similar-ish. Could be to what you saw, but you're not sure. That's the large desert area, and that's the only place that is central in that place.
What's the place called? Darissa?
Darissa's Lament.
Lament. Does it look quite? Is it a large city then on the map? Is it quite a big?
It's quite a big, prominent place in the middle of that that deserted area.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to point to it on the map in front of Pebbles and Jeremiah. This looks familiar.
Darissa's Lament.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different name, but the name could have changed at any. Obviously, I know I've been around for some time.
Yeah, you're right.
I've just got a feeling that.
I mean, Darissa's Lament is its name in common. Perhaps Zoumanis is its name in another language.
At least we've got some idea of where I might need to go if I'm going to find any more information of where I'm from.
Why is this place so important?
I'm not sure if it's this place exactly, but I just think it's got some. When I saw certain things, it's got similar things there. Like the desert's a big thing. I just need to go and see if there's any more information there that I can use.
Sorry.
No, go on.
DM, would we know anything about Darissa's Lament? Is it a well-known city or locale?
No. And in fact, every single one of you is from quite far away from it. So yeah, you would know nothing about it.
Well, I mean,
so do you think you're made from a palm tree then?
No, I do not.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, we do find ourselves in a rather optimal place to find out more information on Darissa's Lament. Perhaps there's any books here on it.
Darissa's Lament?
Yes, that is the place we're talking about. Are you okay, Pebbles? Are you okay, Pebbles?
Oh, say that again. Sorry, my headset cut out.
Are you okay, Pebbles?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to gain some more information.
Are you trying Maeve's book thing, where she asks the books?
No, I'm not that mental.
Yeah, Jeremiah doesn't know what to do with that comment. I think we might have better luck if we try looking.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless we can find Maggie.
I've tried to ask. No
Can I still
answer.
feel hot breath on my...
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Do I know, is there a place that Maggie kind of is when I need to go find her? Or do I just like call out
Normally, you'd see her around.
and I don't see her?
You can rob perception.
I start wiping my neck 'cause it's getting all sweaty back there.
Yeah. Okay.
Perception. 15.
You do not see her.
She must be busy with something.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, I've waited 900 years. I can wait a little bit longer. It's just at least I feel a little bit more. What's the word? I've got some kind of starting point, if you know what I mean. You know,
And I definitely know what you mean.
at this point, I think Misha's going to start like just rubbing his chest slightly.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Are you okay?
Wood rat?
Wood what? Sorry.
Wood rat. Have you got wood rat?
No.
Woodworms?
Worm.
No, I ain't got woodworm. I mean, I have to take tablet every two so many weeks, but I'm okay. But no, joking aside, I don't have any woodworm. I'm fine, thank you.
Let's see if we can go find Meabh and see if we can find anything on this city. Or the desert,
Okay.
maybe. I forget where Meabh said she was going.
What is Meabh up to?
So I was trying to find a history book, but I couldn't find anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand over my eyes and I'm going to just stick my finger out and go, I trust you, books. Lead me to the right one. And I'm just going to kind of go like this and walk forward until my finger touches a book. And whatever book it touches, I'm going to take out.
Okay.
It's like one of those
You-
scrying crystals, isn't it?
Pick out a book called Ep9 from Day One.
Thank you, books. I knew I could count on you. And I'm going to just take the book down and hold it.
You see that Jeremiah, as you're looking for Meabh, you see that she's talking to the books again.
See? I told you I'm not that mental.
I'm pretty used to Maggie doing this, so I try not to show any judgment on my face. Despite the judgment going on inside. Meabh.
Yeah.
Misha's back.
Already?
Yeah. I don't think
Didn't go on a long trip,
successful.
did you?
Only found out one thing.
Oh, what did you find out? What did you find out?
Yeah, it's better coming from him. I'll lead you back to Misha and
Okay.
Pebbles. Did she find
I'm
anything
going to
good
walk
to
and I'm
read?
just going to like hold my book. Yeah, the books, they answered.
The book's answered.
Yeah, they I closed my eyes and I went like this and it
answering?
guided me to the... Oh, I don't know. No one else was here.
Having serious questions about my my team's mental states.
Me too.
I found Meabh, I say, as I walk back to the group.
Oh, I thought I was walking with you. I thought we were
all
walking all
found each other.
together.
Perfect.
Woo! There you go. You're all together, apart from Azalea.
We're getting the band back together.
Hey, Maeve, have you heard of a large area called Lament? Well, some use that was.
Or what was the other name for it?
Maybe you should ask the books.
How
Have you
about
seen anything in the books?
They answered me.
what did they say?
They gave me look. See.
So what is this book?
Ep9 from day one, it says.
Per.
Is there anything in there about what I've just said? Jerusalem.
I've only just got it. I can ask it.
Okay.
Oh, you could read it.
But read it? Why would I read it?
That is
I
how
just
one
turn and
gains
look at Jeremiah.
information from a book. Typically. At least in our world, people read books to get information from them.
I'll open the book. And just look at it.
There are words and pictures.
Oh, is there? Is there any good pictures?
Yeah, the one that you're looking at currently has a temple on top of a hill. It's quite crudely drawn. It's nice. It's pretty.
Can I quickly have a look at that, Meabh, please? The book. Would you let me just quickly have a look at it?
When I finished with it.
You're not even reading
I
it.
will have a look for it for you.
I'd rather look at it for myself.
Well, it's a library, Misha. You have to book it out with your card.
Have you booked that book out?
Yes, that's why it's in my hand. Can I go through to the index and see if there's like a section that says Doris's Lament?
Roll investigation.
God help us.
It's corrupt.
You've got this.
Not bad, not bad. 13.
Yeah, you see a section on Dresser's Lament.
Okay, can I go to that section and read what it says?
It is like a chapter.
Christ.
Okay. I'll turn the
What?
book around and just like see and go, I told you the books would answer.
Is there a picture on the first chapter of? No, is it?
There is not.
Okay.
There are words. You can roll investigation if you want to just quickly, while she's flipped it around, if you want to quickly try and skim.
Do we want to...
Yeah, go on then. If
Roll
I'm
investigation.
looking for, so I'll be looking for the words. Obviously, the Zoumanis, if possible, mainly. One minute, rolling investigation.
Yes, please.
Can I help him by reading as well? Because I'm next to him.
Yes, you can roll with advantage. And SB Osling, thank you for the very nice comment in the first time chat. That's really nice of you.
The exact same roll. Wow.
Ah,
Hang on. I'm just gonna I'll do what Maeve's doing.
14.
Okay. You have a quick browse through. You do not see the word you are looking for. But the general gist that you get of what you do see is you're just having a quick skim looking for the word Zoumanis. It seems to be a bit of a holiday destination / retirement destination. It's a very pretty oasis in the middle of the desert. Current day.
Okay.
Did we want to try to find any other books on this topic, or do we feel this book will be enough?
I think this could be okay.
Let's come back.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got some starting point. I mean, read that and if there's any other information.
Why are we looking for it?
Say again?
Why are we looking for it?
Because I think it's important.
Why?
Similar like, why are you a wood elf when you're not really a wood elf? It would be the same thing, I'd say.
I mean, he has a point.
Is it? Is it?
I'd say so, yes. Let's just say, on a serious note, I think it's just important. I think all I'm saying is I've got some inkling that that's where I need to go to find the rest of where I'm from and whatever has happened to me. So I think it's important for me to find that out.
Of course.
Oh. Is that where you left your memories?
Possibly. Could be in a box, for all we know.
I know a few people that keep them in a box, so
What memories?
it could be. Yeah.
Who keeps the memories in the box?
Quite a few people keep their memories in a box. Then you don't lose them as easily.
Bit like marbles, losing marble.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you keep those in a bag.
Yeah.
Where'd you
I
leave
like-
your bag?
I have all my memories. My memories are perfect.
Okay.
I meant your marbles, but okay.
I like having this conversation with you, Meabh, because I always walk away not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Shall we?
I am simply trying to help you find your box.
Okay.
Shall we see if we can find Maggie to get these books checked out, and then see if we can see where Azalea got off to.
Can I still feel breathing on my neck?
Yes.
Like a stalker.
Even when you have walked, Pebbles, the breathing has not seemed like it's got any further away or any closer. It has stayed at the same
Of course.
velocity and ferocity the whole time you have been in here.
I think I know where Maggie is.
Oh, do you see her? I turn around and look around, see if I can see where Pebbles is talking about.
As you turn
I
around,
just
you see Maggie stood this close to the back of Pebbles.
Oh, Maggie.
Hi, Jeremiah.
you feel her too.
How are
She's
you?
right there.
Oh.
I am well, thank you. We had some books we wanted to check out.
Yes, sure, I trust you. You can take them.
You need to sign them
One of
out?
them isn't here. Where is the other one? Yes, no, it's fine. I trust you. I've seen the books that you have. It is fine.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Maybe the other one is dead.
No, she's not dead.
Excuse me.
Just answering your question. The question.
I didn't ask one. But yes, if you would like to take the books, that's fine. I have seen the ones that you are ascertaining, as I've been keeping an eye on this one.
Wonderful.
She's still literally right behind Pebbles.
Maggie,
Yes.
are you one person or two persons?
I do not like that one. I am one person.
Are you sure?
Anyway, Maggie, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, how's the room?
It was
Interesting this time, wasn't it?
yes, it was
Yes.
fantastic. Did you see what was all? Did you see what I saw?
I see everything.
Okay.
It's my library.
Do you know anything about Zoumanis at all? Could you help me out?
I do not. It was a surprise to me as it was you.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
An interesting place full of technology.
What?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. It's just opened a few more questions for me. I just need to find the place. Do you know where it could be or what it might have changed into
I do not.
over the years? Okay.
I like that one, but he will die first. Yes.
Oh my. Okay. I'm ready to leave now.
Yes. Lovely to catch up, Maggie.
Yes. I'll see you next time. The room may be ready for you next time.
Oh, really?
Who knows? And she disappears.
You?
Bye.
Bye.
Nice speaking to you both, Maggie.
Now, where Which garden did Azalea say she's going to?
The mouldy one.
Yes.
The trial
Nice.
garden. The mouldy one.
The
I
mouldy
don't
one.
think I've been there since I've been in the city.
It's new.
Oh,
It's very, very mouldy.
oh.
Yeah, I think me and Meabh
Is that
went.
the attraction, or is it just badly maintained?
No,
No.
it's supposed to be mouldy.
The things
Me
people
and
pay
Meabh-
money for.
We've been there before, haven't we? I think
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
we can lead you there. Not a
She's
problem.
probably rolling around in it again.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh. Lead the way.
Okay.
Um,
Pebbles, do you need to untie that thing outside, or are you leaving it on the post?
Yeah, I'll leave it there.
for the rats.
Okay.
Misha, I hope you don't mind me prying, but was Zoumanis the only thing you learned when you went in that closet?
No.
Are you not ready to share with us? That's perfectly understandable.
There is more things I've learnt, but it's more of a I need to get my head around some things that I've seen
Of course.
and heard before I'm willing to share. I mean, I will share, but there's some things I need to understand. I need to think about what I've seen. It was quite fast, so I need to digest.
Of course.
So, what place has loads of technology?
Nothing comes to
The
mind.
one he's looking for.
Well, yeah.
That's right. Oh, I will tell you this. I think it was a long time ago. It was a very, very long time ago.
How can it be a long time ago if it had loads of technology?
That is a very good question.
And how does Maggie know that?
She saw what I saw in the room.
Oh.
Maggie's always had a. She always knows things.
Which one? Maggie 1 or Maggie 2?
Which is which?
Maggie 2 is the one that goes, no, he's going to die first. And Maggie 1 is the one that says nicer things.
Oh,
Which one's the one that breathes on me then?
2. Maybe 1 as well. Maybe both. They take it in turns.
teamwork
Yeah.
Love that.
makes the dream work.
Okay, shall we go get Azalea now?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're walking and
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, well,
You make your way up to Garden Heights, to the gardens. Azalea, once they approach, what do they see of you whilst you are there? Martine, you're buzzing.
Oh, it's not just me hearing that.
Well,
yeah.
There's
I
something
thought
that's
it was
giving
me as
feedback.
well. It's
You know, like when a phone reacts with like a speaker. That happened a couple of times. It's not doing it now.
okay.
Azalea, what do we see?
You see me just sitting on the floor amongst all the mushrooms and dying plants and just putting more on my face tattoo and my chest tattoo. And just humming a little tune to herself.
What are you guys doing? You've arrived.
Watching in confusion.
I told you she'd be rolling in it.
Did think you were joking.
Can I head over to her?
Mhm.
And just,
Absolutely.
I'm just going to look down and go, having fun.
Has she frozen?
I don't know. She's not moving.
I think so.
I think she's frozen.
Yeah.
If not, she's
She
not
was just giving me like a really serious look,
The
like.
first time she gets a chance to talk.
Yeah. Right, we'll give it a second
That's
if
like
she
a
doesn't.
Sheree impression.
What's that? I don't have a Shuri impression.
It'd be mint if she moves and she was just
Yeah,
acting.
she
that'd be
Just the
brilliant.
whole time, just acting like that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling she is going to cut off, and then our cameras are going to go skew with.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
we still have last week's 4, which was
well,
Azalea.
we'll give it a second.
Yeah.
We'll give her a chance to respond and stop being a statue.
Ba-da-ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-da-ba-dum,
If you
bum,
feel
ba-dum,
like you need to go to this Doris's Lament, Misha, I'm sure that's something we can do.
It's quite. That's quite far distance away.
I mean, for a long time now, I thought my destination was Mountport, but with what we've now found out, I think a trip to the Alabri coast might bear more information for me. In which case,
Maybe we should plot a
would be on
route
the
out
way.
and we can visit them all.
There we go.
I first back to 4. No, if you become DM, you level us up. Oh God, don't. But yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. On it. Sec. Go now.
We good now? We're good? One of Shuri's children has unplugged the internet, so she is coming back.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool, then you're here.
We're good.
Yeah.
In which case, you've
Yeah.
heard. We're having a conversation about potentially visiting Alabri and Doris's Lament.
I mean, I would appreciate it.
Are they in like a line?
I know, yeah, we don't even... Where did we see that Doris's Lament is on the map?
You have a map.
It's in the middle of the.
Pull it out. It's right there.
It's in the middle of the desert. South from the desert is the belt of Alabri. So they're in a rough direction.
And given where
So we could
Elgin
like go
is,
in
Yeah, you could detour to go to Doris's Lament and then make your way sort of south to the belt of Alabri. It's not like they're opposite sides of the world, which would be an inconvenience.
Okay. I'd appreciate that.
Rock us back to 5, Ed.
Whee.
Is the sound okay on 5?
I can
We're
see
good?
sound
Can you hear
bars.
us?
Testing. 1, 2,
I
3.
can see sound
1, 2, 3.
No, let Martin
1, 2,
carry on going until we get a
3.
response.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Test. Test.
I think we're
Test.
fine.
Test. Test.
You don't need to.
No.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it.
Thanks, Ollie.
Okay.
Maybe
You can carry on the
over
conversation
to-
you were having.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna just look down at Azalea and just go, having fun?
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
You're very happy.
We got a book and we're getting free dresses. And shoes. And bags. And accessories.
What have I missed?
Can we hear the conversation? Like, are we close?
You can,
enough?
yeah.
Look at Jeremiah.
A fair bit. Would you feel more comfortable here, or should we find a tavern to kind of have a bit of a catch up?
Yeah.
I think Pebbles wants a tavern.
Let's find one.
But what do you want?
Let's go to a tavern. I've been outside long enough, I think.
Yeah, it has been like a whole.
Wonderful. We do also need to
How
find
long's
something
it
to
been?
sleep tonight. Sorry.
How long will it have been
Are
since
we
we
headed
last saw
to the
Azalea?
tavern that we're
Like,
staying at? With it being late.
what about that new? Well, we got that new one, haven't we? That General Wimforth said he put us up
No,
in.
not
He
yet.
said he
Oh,
couldn't
not
guarantee.
tonight.
if
Yeah,
it
not
was
tonight. So we
Yeah.
need to go back to the other one.
Dragon
So if
Hoard.
it's late, do you want to head back
the
to
other
that
was
one?
really expensive, although we had security there, didn't we? I
Yeah.
guess we probably should go back there, even if it was expensive. But we can just find
Yeah.
just a regular tavern and just have a conversation.
What
Is
time
the
is it now?
dragon? Is the Dragon Hoard the closest? Because I know we're in Garden Heights already.
It's
Yeah,
close.
that's why.
There are others
yeah.
around, but it's close.
Let's just go there then.
What time of day is it actually?
Yeah, that's what time.
That's a
is
good
it?
question.
It is evening. It is getting on.
Yeah, head back there and then we're back for sleeping. I do want to look my best tomorrow.
Wonderful. Let's go to Dragon's Hoard.
Okay.
How's your day been, Azalea?
It has been one of the best days since I've arrived in this city, actually.
Oh, cheers.
Which reminds me,
Without us.
Misha. Always flowers. But Misha, I got you a present.
What did you get me?
I pull out this jar, and inside the jar, you see a glowing blue firefly.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's very pretty. Thank you.
It glows with your mood, so every time you have a mood change, we will be able to know because it changes with your mood.
Okay. Thank you.
You keep giving me your stuff. I felt like I needed to thank you somehow.
You don't need to thank me. It's fine. I'd accept it. I do appreciate that, but I mean, I didn't give it you for something in return. But
That's
thank
my
you.
thank yous.
I'll take the jar from you then.
What kind of mood is Misha in?
You see the jar start to rattle slightly, turning darkish hues of blues, I'd say. Dark, but darker colours, yeah.
Okay. The jar also gives 10 feet of 10-foot radius of dim light.
Thank you.
Reminds me of one of them, them mood rings you used to get from Claire's.
Yeah.
It's the D&D alternative. Misha, you do see that there is still a price tag on this item,
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay.
and only you see it. But Azalea has spent 25 gold of her hard-earned money on you.
Okay. Can Misha attempt to scratch the price tag off, or
Just roll me a sleight of hand check. I'm going to give you advantage.
On a firefly.
no? Well, it's on the jar, I believe, isn't it?
No, he's saying about the
Oh, okay.
cost, I'm assuming.
Probably got it from a gift
Close.
shop. They always hike the prices up on those
Yeah.
bad boys.
It's Garden Heights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, snap 20. Or the total of, what was it? Got it to add anything to it?
A sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. 22.
Yeah, easily done.
Okay.
Easily done, and it beats anyone's passive perception, so no one would notice.
Okay.
You make your way over to the Dragon's Hoard. It is busy. There are a few tables, because you're going to ask, away from other people, if you would like to sit away from other people.
Thank you.
You see that Sri is behind the bar. And you are free to do whatever you would like to do.
What would everyone like to
Um,
drink?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
Great minds, Pebbles.
Well, I've had my share of milk, so I'm going to have. I'll ask Sri. I'll ask Sri what she thinks might be nice. So I'll come up with you.
After breakfast, have I got any donuts left?
One, but it's a bit hard.
I give this to Jeremiah and say, give that to Sari. This is the last one. She likes the donuts.
Okay. I'll take it from you.
What's everybody having?
Yeah.
I'll let you pick.
I'm good,
Okay.
thank you. I'm all right.
Okay. Azalea?
Nah, just a beer.
Ale, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Or mead, maybe.
You pick.
Right.
Let's go.
I looked at Pebbles like, just why bother asking? Walk towards the bar.
Ollie
Yeah.
in chat said he'll have a cider while you're there.
I mean, I can get you one, but it's probably going to be flat by the time you get here.
Outside is already flat. Are they not? Am I
Not
dreaming?
always. You can
No?
get flat ones.
You can
but
get
they're
a
always
flat,
not.
like a proper scrumpy is flat.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Um,
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hit a Shri.
3, yes.
Hi,
Evening.
Sri.
She sort of looks over while she's just giving someone else a change. Oh, hi. How can I help?
Can I have 2 meads?
Yes, moonberry mead, okay?
Sounds wonderful.
Also, what non-alcoholic drinks do you have at the moment that might tickle a cat's pickle?
We have a few. What do you like? What kind of thing are you into? I don't really.
Water?
I mean,
We have cordials, if you would like a cordial.
God. I was thinking more. I don't know. Do you do any mocktails?
I can make a lovely non-alcoholic version of a Celestial's Kiss.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's
I love that,
creamy.
please.
It's coconutty. It's nice.
Perfect.
Can there be 3 meads? Sorry. Just 2.
Yes, sure. Yes. Okay, so you are returning customers. A gold for the lot.
I'll slide a gold over. How's your shift been
I'll-
today?
Tiring. I cannot wait to finish.
Been there.
I'll nudge Jeremiah and look down at the donut
Our friend Misha thought that you would like the last one, as I proffer the donut.
Oh yes, thanks. Thank you. And she takes it. She sort of, once she has felt it, sort of looks at it a bit, but is gracious anyway. She pours your drinks, mixes up a Celestial's Kiss mocktail for Pebbles. Thank you. Please let me know if you're wanting any food or any further drinks.
Thank you. I'll carry them back to the table.
Okay.
Give Azalea and Meabh their drinks.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
I'm grateful for this.
I'm glad.
So what have I missed?
Not much.
No, not really. I mean, we found out loads about my history. Made some progress with Misha's. Got invited to a ball. Learned more about the general. So, not much.
I don't think you understand the definition of not much.
What would you like to hear about first?
Did you know that General Winthorpe's granddaughter was kidnapped?
And if you did know, why didn't you tell us?
Why would I have
actually.
known?
And she's magic.
Gifted.
Magic.
We don't know what that really means.
So do we need to find her? Is this a new...
Seems more like a grander plan in terms of us working against the Velvet Blade.
Yeah. We need to find out information at the ball, but we can't be who we actually are. We all have to be pretend people.
The general
But we can't tell anyone that we pretend.
The general invited us to the Midnight Gala, which one of his friends is hosting tomorrow.
Right, okay, yep, that makes sense.
He said
Why?
that the Velvet Blade, their influence have been increasing, expanding in the upper echelons of the city's, well, leadership roles. He's narrowed down 4 possible suspects who he believes could be involved with them or could be doing their orders for them. And he's asked us to see if we can gather information on them.
So, new disguises, become spies, find out information on 4 people?
Posh disguises. So you will need a bath.
What are you trying to say?
With a scrub.
The good news is,
I don't get
however,
what you're getting.
those rich people, they love exotic foreign things. So in this case, your non-traditional take on clothing might actually work in your favour.
And we need to speak in posh accents. Like this. Oh, hello. Something similar to that.
Do that again for me, Misha.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Is that it?
I think you got it.
Oh, hello.
You might need to say a bit more than just, oh, hello, though.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I need to work on that a little bit more.
Do you all know which knives and forks to use?
Just use
I'm
your
a
hand.
chef. Yes, I do know how to use a knife and fork.
Yeah, you just get one of each.
Or you could say I'm that posh, I don't need knife and forks. I just use my hands. Or I get people to feed me because I'm that rich.
Ooh.
Who are you going to take to do that? Is one of us, well, one of you's going to dress up as your servant?
What? No, I'll just say that the person's not here that feeds me.
I mean, given that you don't eat, Misha, I think you've got a pass.
I'll just say my servant's not here to feed me, so I can't feed myself. Now go away.
That certainly sounds like some of the rich people I've met in my life.
I've got it nailed down, don't you worry.
I think you do. I think you do. I'm buying it.
I think you all haven't been around many posh people.
Have you?
A few.
And how do they talk and act?
I don't think I've been around the same kind of posh people.
What kind of posh people have you been around?
Different ones.
Like, let's do a speed round where you answer loads of questions. Like who you been around?
People.
Any royalty?
Well,
the wood elves?
Where are they from?
What they look
where
like?
are you from?
How old?
What's your real name?
I think I've started something right now.
You said speed round.
I'm leaning in.
Over your mocktail.
Maybe you should pick one question and maybe I'll answer it, or we can come to some kind of deal and I'll answer it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So, Azalea, apparently, if you need Maeve's help, you need to make a deal with her.
What,
So,
are you some sort of devil?
That could
No.
be a theory.
I believe it to be a
Oh.
cultural thing.
what, with the Wood Elves?
No.
No.
Okay. That's
I could
strange.
say it's not Wood Elf.
When are we
Mate.
going to give up this whole shtick about a wood elf?
Maeve, roll me an insight check, please.
When are you going to give up the whole stick about being a cat?
I can't pull my fur off!
We could try.
He's not a cat.
and I unsheath my claws.
Meow.
Feisty.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
An insight check, please. I'm glad you didn't straight away, so I got to hear Reese say meow.
Not just me
What
out,
did you roll?
but
10.
Looking at Jeremiah, you're pretty sure. Excuse me while I choke on a dry roasted peanut.
oh, they're banging.
They are, but not when
That's a
they're
good way to
starting
go.
try and come back up.
Inside, you're pretty sure God is choking on a dry
God has died on a dry roasted peanut. You're pretty sure that Jeremiah is starting to piece together stuff and maybe has a further understanding of what you may or may not be. That's it.
Okay. So do you want me to answer one question? Choose wisely.
I lean into the other guys and I sort of whisper, which one are we going to pick, though? Which one are we going for?
Deals?
Why do we only get one question?
I don't think
And
you can
that's the
afford
question.
to answer more.
What?
Why
Just to be
can't you
clear,
just
the
answer a
question Misha just
question?
asked is not the question that you will answer.
So it's
Okay.
like one of them genie things.
Why don't you answer a question, Azalea? Why can't you go back home?
Because I can't go back home. Where do
That's
you
not
come
an
from?
answer, is it, though?
That is an answer, though. I did answer.
I come from a place, so that's an answer.
Give you that one.
Look,
I don't like these people, these shady answers. These
I
are all
have to-
shady.
look, we find ourselves in a situation where we have found ourselves the enemies of an assassin guild who are actively, proudly hunting us. And given that they're an assassin's guild, I think we can all imagine what that is for. We do need to work together. We do need to trust each other. And some
Are you
basis
saying
of
you don't trust me?
is knowing some aspects of each other and being honest with each other about things.
Okay, you go first.
I have been very honest about a lot of my entire life. What aspect
Why
of
can't you go
myself
back
may-
home?
Because I got into a fight with my mothers about the flies they were keeping from me.
Now,
And how did it end up bad enough that you can't go back home? Don't families say sorry to each other and then you go back?
They do, but I found out they've been lying to me my entire life about the very basics of my existence and my
I
life.
mean, your life hasn't really been that long, has it, though? So, in the grand scheme of things.
And your point, some people live more than a year than others do in 10. It is the experiences we have that is the meaning, rather than the length of time.
What experiences did you have?
My
Wait a
parents
minute.
lying me for my entire life.
Wait a minute. So we're meant to go, you go, and then you go. And you
Yeah,
answer
one
a question,
question.
then you ask a question. So,
I mean,
Jeremiah is just falling for it hook, line, and sinker with Maeve just fucking quizzing him.
the thing is, this is all stuff you already know. I have not revealed anything new to you.
so can you
In-
honestly say, Maeve, that you've been completely honest with all of the group here?
Does that want to be your question? Your one question?
No,
I
don't,
can
no,
answer that.
no,
No,
we know
no.
she's not being honest.
Why does she get to ask as many questions as she wants, but we only get one?
I think
That's not
This
my
is a
fault
shit
that
deal.
you
Always
answered.
on your terms.
That's not
Yeah.
my fault that you answered. You chose to answer. You could have put forth a bargain or a deal.
It's a question. It's not needed.
Most people don't feel the need to be so calculating with people they're meant to trust.
It depends on the question.
Pebbles just during all this sips on her mocktail.
There is a red and blue little umbrella that is in your drink. It's
I keep
brightening up the conversation slightly.
Yeah.
How about
I will answer some of your
the
questions.
four of us speak about what we do know so that we can figure out an appropriate question to ask?
5 of us.
That's fine.
Well, we know she's not
I
a
know
wood
you're not a
elf.
wood elf.
Well, that's a given, guys.
Well, what do you know then?
Do I know, like, type or do I know race? Like, like race type if you did spell to detect things.
You don't know the exact specifics, but you know the general gist.
So I know. I feel weird about saying it. I don't know like her species type, but I know that she's
You know that she is, by just going out there and saying it, you know that she is an elf from the Fae.
okay.
You don't know word of what it is, but you know she's an elf of the Fae.
I know that you're an elf of the Fae.
And what does that mean to you?
Not much.
Then why are you so bothered about the answer?
Because you've been lying to us this entire time.
Not always. Technically, wood elves are still part of it.
So interesting. You just said not always, which means you're then acknowledging that you do sometimes lie, which then pulls into question the fact that you've said many times you don't lie.
I don't lie.
Getting confusing.
I don't lie.
just said
However, I
sometimes.
may choose to omit certain facts and certain details from you. However, I don't lie. I've not lied.
Just said you sometimes lie.
No. I will rephrase. I sometimes omit certain details.
Is that because you don't trust us very much, or is it because you don't?
Yes.
Well, that was blunt.
So you don't trust us, but you expect us to trust you.
I never said I expect you to trust me. I would like to grow to trust you.
What do we need to do to make you trust us?
Stop stealing things.
We don't
Okay.
all steal.
I mean,
Fair
to be
enough.
fair, Pebble, she has a point.
I'll give you that one.
So
Touche.
what about Jeremiah? What about Azalea? What about me then?
Well, Jeremiah doesn't know what he is. You can't remember what you are, and Azalea won't admit to anything.
So that just because I can't remember things, that means you don't trust me?
Yes, because who took them?
What haven't I admitted to?
And just because I may not know my heritage does not mean I do not know who I am as a person.
But sometimes, like, certain things happen and, like, people can change and, all of a sudden they've got big horns and a tail and they're trying to eat your face.
Has that happened to you before?
Yes.
I'll write that down.
Care to
Okay.
elaborate?
Luis is gone.
Yeah, I can't.
So, do you have any more points that you'd want to ask me on this journey of trust?
Do you feel like you're on the way to trust us? Do you feel like we're taking
Think so.
positive steps in that direction?
I think so, yes.
I mean,
Mostly. And I'm just going to look at Pebbles.
I mean, how I see it is obviously we need to trust each other if we're gonna survive these things. I mean, I know obviously you've got very powerful magic, and, you know, and I appreciate these battles that we're in, and you're able to defend us and whatever. And I'm hoping I can help you along the way. But like I say, we need to eventually trust each other completely. I think we've got to trust all of us completely in whatever we're doing. There must be some goals that you've got yourself for us to help you.
I want to become a world famous jeweler.
And I will try my best to help you get that if I can.
Could you not become a world famous jeweler in the Fae?
No, we don't have that kind of jewellery.
So you want to be a world famous class of jeweler of a certain type of jewelry?
It's not really a job that I could do there. I have other responsibilities, and I don't think I'd be allowed to do it.
Oh. Well, familial
What
expectations?
responsibility?
Yeah.
Well,
It is an
I'll try.
answer.
It was an answer.
I'll try and help you if I can. What kind of jewels do you need?
I will look for them on our travels.
Splendid.
It's like the books. They call out to you.
I've never known jewelry to call out to me.
Maybe you're wearing the wrong kind.
Well, I've only got the one.
You should listen to your friendship bracelet sometime. It might talk to you.
I glanced down at it, wondering what the hell what the hell I'm wearing.
Misha's trying to hear.
Roll me a perception check, Jeremiah.
Perception is 2. Um, 13.
You hear nothing.
Wait, did we use that question?
Depends. Same as you feel like you can't trust me, I may be willing to answer a few more. It depends on the question. Are you going to answer some? How do you know the velvet blade?
Oh, I know.
Now there's a good question for growing loyalty.
We discussed that. so much
What?
has been happening.
Oh.
I did ask you. You said you knew them from your home up north.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a lot's happened. We haven't really had a chance to really catch up on.
I just thought, look at Meabh and go.
How, in what capacity did you know the Velvet Blade?
Well, growing up, I grew up. The Velvet Blade existed near me.
Can I just push Pebble's hands together till they join and just go, and?
That was it. They formed, they started where I grew up. So they were very prominent and they were everywhere. And, well, at that point they weren't really everywhere. You know, they were only a petty thieves guild. And then, you know, as I grew up, so did they. They became big bad boys. And, yeah, here we are.
So you only know about this guild? You've only grown up with them, that's about it? You've had no dealings with them or anything?
Not really. I just know that they're dangerous.
And Azalea, Meabh does raise some good points.
With
Well, since we all seem to be in a sharing mood.
It's like the table of truth.
More like interrogation.
I'd like to think it's a
I'm with
not
you, Peg.
as probing as an
Oh,
interrogation.
so now who doesn't want to answer questions?
I haven't said I wouldn't.
What brings you to the city?
I'm looking for someone.
Who?
It's
I believe
Family.
Azalea's already told us before.
One of my family members.
if you need help finding a family member, I'm sure we'd all be more than happy to help you.
It's not important right now. It's okay. It
Are
can
you
wait.
sure?
Yeah, they left a long time ago. There's no definite that they're still here.
Wait, so
Why
you came
is your
here?
rock so special?
There was 2 there. Wait, what?
Go on, Emma. No, you won't.
It's you go first because yours was like rolling on more.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Go on. Actually forgot.
I heard it. I had no
Why
idea
is your
what you
rock
said.
so special?
The rock's important because it comes from my home.
From your family there, or is it just a rock?
No, it's obviously just a rock, but then it's got sentimental value because it's from my hometown, and it's got the drawing of our sacred tree, what sits in the middle of our home.
Wait,
I
what
was-
rock?
The one what Grok took?
Rock?
Rock.
Oh,
Rock.
was I there when he took the rock? I don't think I was. I
That
don't.
might have been the
So
session you were absent.
Yeah.
I think it was.
And to confirm, he
What?
didn't take it necessarily.
He wouldn't give it back.
That's
He
Yeah.
bought it fairly.
I offered him money for it back.
Wait, what rock?
A rock that I had from my hometown.
That you brought?
Yeah, I carry it with me always. Is that weird?
No.
No, I carry rocks. So what happened to it? Why does Grok? I'm fucking confused, man. What?
He has the rock because apparently I had misplaced it without knowing, and then he's managed to buy it off a kid, and now he refuses it to give it back to any of us, no matter what we offer him.
Did that make
Does
sense?
that make sense?
I'm following.
Yeah, we caught up.
So, Azalea, you've come to the city to look for a family member. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you say? I thought you was coming here to find the person that didn't help destroying your home. You said your home was destroyed, though, didn't you?
It was, yeah, I did say that.
Did the tree burn down? Your home tree? Did that? I'm not going to.
Butterfly.
We're
Yeah.
inside.
you are inside.
I know.
Anyway, so I'm guessing. I don't mean to upset you, but did the tree burn down? And I thought you was in the city to find the person that burnt the city down. Is that right?
Yeah. You got me. Yeah. Yes, the place has been burnt down. I am trying to hunt for the people who done it, but I also need to find my family member as well.
I'm like a detective, Gav.
What family member is it? Is it
a
like
brother?
mum, dad, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle?
Brother.
Second cousin once removed?
Say
Brother.
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 Do you know the last place? Did he give you any information of where he was going in the city, or did he tell you anything?
No, he literally just told me he was coming to this city, and I have a letter from him. I haven't had the chance or really wanted to read it yet.
Well,
I mean,
Maeve's good at reading stuff.
it's true. The 4 of us have lived in this city for a while. There's a chance we may know him.
Can you describe him for
What's
us?
his name?
But even if I describe him, he may not look the way I remember anymore. It was a good few months now I last saw him.
How quickly do people change for you?
Depends what they're running
Is
from.
this another wood elf thing?
Yeah.
It's-
Do you change colour as well when you go to sleep?
No, I do not change colour, Maeve. I am a normal wood elf.
Are you sure?
You don't
Yes, I
change
am
makeup,
sure.
I say, looking at Maeve.
If I have the makeup, I could do it, I guess.
I mean, even if you described us to us of when you left, we've been here some time. He may have looked similar to anybody we
I may
know.
have
or-
met him. I mean, hell, I may have served him at the tavern.
Well, how long have you guys been here, roughly, all of yous?
A while. I think 3-4 months myself.
Yeah, about the same.
I've been here a few years, I think.
Yeah, you probably have seen him then, yeah.
So can you describe him for me?
Does he have a name?
Okay. Of course he has a name. Who doesn't have a name?
We're going to
Let's
get
just-
there.
His brother, apparently.
We're going to get there.
We're going to
His
get there.
first name is Stillbreath.
Still Brett.
Still there.
No wonder he ran away.
There's the one who says she's a wood elf and can paint herself a new colour every day.
I
she
thought
wants
we've
to.
already come to the answer from this. Jeremiah told you the answer.
Yeah, after how many days?
Not that many.
Think, as happy as we are, you have now been more forthcoming with us, Maeve. You may need to put up with a bit of teasing. Just the price of friendship, I suppose.
It's okay. I'm really, really good at tricks.
And
That's the joke.
that is where we're going to stop for a break on that
Right.
creepy leg. It's been 2 hours. I'm very aware that the audio issues happen every so often, so we're going to go on a break now. After question time has just finished. And we'll take 15 minutes and we will be back for the second half.
See you soon.
See
soon.
you. Bye. 1.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Yes, Martine.
That was the welcome that everyone got back was Martin going, no!
Welcome back to Tales of the 20-Sided. And lucky for you, we have a special announcement. It's Martine's fact of the day.
Way!
Nah. We did have one lined up, however, I did a bit of research in the break. And did you know Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups logo?
Okay.
Wow, that is...
Wow.
Martine's
Actually,
fact of the day. Do.
Well done.
Applause.
Yeah.
Thank
Woo.
you. Thank you.
I'm glad the Tin Man came back from previous episodes who welcomes people to sessions. Welcome
the
to
only
Tales of the 20-Sided.
We're in a technological era right now. We need to appreciate the nuances of technology as much as they appreciate the nuances of us.
I don't even know
Thank
what
you
you're
for
talking
coming to my
about.
TED Talk.
Something that sounds cheap, but isn't.
It's the sound of the please step away from the platform.
Yeah.
Please mind the gap.
Yeah.
Leaving the train.
So really, I should be a tannoy announcer.
Yeah.
If you want to be that, Martin, you can be anything you want to be, and that you already have the credentials of the voice, so you're perfect for it.
Thanks, Dad.
Tannoy or
Wow.
unattended items will be destroyed or removed without warning, which in of itself is a warning.
Chat
Just
or part of chat, you can probably guess what part of chat has said you need to be in a padded cell. Welcome back, chat, to Tales of the 20-Sided. It was an eventful break. There was some karaoke. There was some
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Tina Turner. Emma was the best.
Snacks.
Yeah.
We're all eating nuts. Say what you will about that.
People will not
Okay.
believe us, but it is actually true. We've been
Yes.
singing. Yeah.
Nut game.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Nut
What is
gang.
So, you guys are all in the tavern. You've just had question time.
Mm.
Are you doing anything before going to have a long rest, which I assume you will be having soon? What are you doing?
Azalea, you said your brother was called Still Breath?
Yes.
What did he look like?
Well, he was quite muscular. Medium build. He mainly wore like black and browns, and it was like a detective sort of coat, and just normal sort of trousers. What you get. He was quite ordinary compared to me. I would call him plain and boring. But then he did have these bright red eyes, and then emerald green hair, which was very scruffy.
In the time that I've been working, and the years that I've been here, does that description ring a bell for me?
You roll a history check.
Can I does it
Can I as well?
Yes.
And me.
Yeah, you all can.
Nah, it doesn't. I was gonna say I get advantage on, but it doesn't count for this, I don't think.
It does not.
I got
I
11.
got 17.
Pebbles, you rolling as well?
Yeah. I got 6.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Yes, Ed.
22.
Getting a description of someone in a town full of 80 to 100,000 people is tough. You may have seen people that look like that. You could have seen 10 people that look like that. That's what you're getting from me.
Have you
Have I
guys
met-
seen him?
Have we met a Still Breath? In terms of like name?
In terms of name, no, that's a very unique name to you guys. No one has introduced themselves to any of you as Still Breath.
I'm sorry, Azalea. I don't. He doesn't sound familiar to me.
No, me.
Me neither.
No,
It's okay. I guess I'll find him sooner or later. Unless he
Well-
doesn't want me to.
I'll be on the lookout for him, though.
Yes. And perhaps we can ask the general. He seems well connected.
That's a good idea.
Do you know why your brother came here?
I'm guessing the answer's in the letter, but I refuse to look at it at the moment.
What if we read it but don't tell you?
Or we each read it and we each tell you a different something. We each give you like a different version of events from the letter. And you'll never know.
Or we can just trickle the information to you. So then
Every
if
once
it's
in a
too
while.
much, you say, nope, no more.
Or is the reason why you haven't read it yet?
I haven't read it because he left just so abrupt, and I didn't even know he left the letter at first until after I left and looked among my things and I found it hidden.
Maybe it explains that in the letter.
It probably does, but I don't. He acted really weird and really just. He completely changed before he left home. Last time I saw him was about 6 months ago, and I only left about 2 months ago.
How did he change?
His whole personality. He went moody, distant, wouldn't talk to me, stopped talking to the villagers, just really distanced himself, and then one day he was gone and no one knew why or where.
I do get it. It was after I left Meridia. It took me even though I had Derek's things then. It took me a while before I could bring myself to actually read them. Only to find out I
Yeah.
couldn't read them, which seemed like a cruel joke. But I get it.
I will read it one day. I'm just not ready right now.
There's no rush.
We've got more important things to focus on. He's fine. Clearly. Hopefully. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Pebbles.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. He probably wouldn't have been in the fog. No, that seems unlikely.
I didn't think of that.
He probably wasn't. He's probably gone. He's probably in another city by now.
Maybe he's in the belt, having a grand old time.
That seems to be where everything's going on.
I don't. We've never left home before. He's probably lost. Or probably now dead now I think of it, thanks to you guys.
He might not be dead.
Well, I didn't say anything.
He's probably not dead.
Probably. That's not much hope to go on.
At least it's hope.
I'm sure you'll find him, Azalea. If he's anything like you, then he's resourceful and can handle themselves in a fight.
Yeah. Well, I'm stronger than him, but yeah, he can handle himself.
Then I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, we just keep with hope.
Was there somewhere specifically in the city you wanted to search for him?
No clue, because I haven't read that letter.
Fair enough.
I was just coming here and hoping bump into him, and sooner or later, hopefully, read the letter. But I can't do it yet. It will just bring back really bad memories of home right now, and I can't do that.
But the letter could say, meet me, or I am now living in X so-and-so's house. Come meet me there. That's where I'll be until you find me. So that could give you the direct location. Maybe to
Yeah.
I think he wanted me to find him.
But maybe we'll go to the place that he says, and then we'll find another letter, and that'll tell us another place. And then we'll find another letter, and that'll tell us another place. And it'll be like a treasure hunt.
What's the prize?
Her brother.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
What?
terrible prize, and even he knows that.
You have an interesting relationship with your brother.
I know, isn't it great? We do
don't-
love
don't
each
have-
other, I
I
swear.
don't have siblings. Is this normal?
I would say
You
it's
might have
normal.
siblings.
Oh, God.
Now that's a fault.
I might have siblings.
You might have siblings.
You could have siblings.
Oh,
Wow, I
Jeremiah.
could
might
have loads
a-
of them.
What if Maggie's your sister?
I
Or
could
your
be
long lost
I-
aunt.
I could be okay with that. She's always been nice to me.
She's creepy.
It's weird. I don't know. I mean, it took me a while to accept the fact that Derek's could be my father, but the base of the letters, which we haven't really told you about yet, Azalea.
No, I was going to say, who's that?
Do you want me to try reading more while you catch Azalea up with the bits I've read?
Of course, and I'll slide the diary to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I cast comprehend languages and try and read it?
Roll me an investigation check, please.
So, Azalea,
Jerry.
so there were
No, 20.
I'm assuming that was an actual 20.
For a total of
21.
Do you want me to do the summary to Azalea first, or
yeah, go for it.
God? There was a number of letters that I had that my mothers have recovered from my Jerix's corpse when they found me. I'll spare you the specific names, but essentially, one spoke of an excursion back from Mount Port. It spoke of an old oak that spoke Jerix's name in a tongue he didn't know. He spoke of finding a signet ring. I held up the one that I'm pretty sure you've seen before, bearing the emblem of Varro, the guardian of the unseen. And we now know that Varro is a faction.
A fraction here?
I don't know. It's just a faction. The blacksmith we met identified the ring as a signet ring, a faction signet ring. It's Misha here who put it together with the name Varro. Which I thought was a town, but it would appear it's a faction.
That's a lot of information. Are you okay?
That's the first letter.
That's one letter.
Yes.
How many
Am
did
I
you manage to
okay?
get through?
Maybe ask me in a few days. It's I'm still trying to process a lot of it. It also said that a silent protector entwined the ring with his destiny. What that means, your guess is as good as mine. I don't suppose you ever heard of a old oak that speaks in unknown tongues.
No.
There was another letter addressed from Jerix. It mentioned more travels. It mentioned beyond the jungles lies a silver grove. It goes on to mention that a man of many faces called Raphael, who walked through the jungles unseen and walked through many realms. He said he must return to Meridia because there's people there who need him. Meridia being the village that I was raised in. But given the time when this was written, it most likely wouldn't have been me he was referring to. Because in the last letter, that wasn't addressed to anyone, but it also looked unfinished. I think he was in the middle of writing it. He speaks of rescuing a boy. Talks of saving him from harm, and against everyone's wishes, Derek grabbed him and ran. I do believe, given, well, The
You were
most,
the
the
boy.
most logical, yeah. The most logical answer is that I was the boy.
So does that mean to find out more, you're going to have to go back home again?
Maybe. Technically, my swords come from a Meridian blacksmith. Sounds like Jerick's knew people in Meridia. But then I don't. It's just weird to me that I grew up there and there were people there who knew, and I had no idea. It just seemed so. I don't know.
Seems like they were protecting you for something, though.
It does. But I mean, something ambushed them. The caravan that Jerick's was part of, they were ambushed and killed. They all died, apart from me.
And I'm
So
guessing that's
if
where
they
your
were
mums
protecting
come
me,
in?
yeah, they were on their way back to Meridia, and they discovered the scene. They expect them with his dying breath to take care of me.
Should we be worried that something or someone's hunting you?
I mean, possibly, but it's been 20 years. If they've been hunting me, if they got that close then, I mean, they're not doing well, I don't know how to jinx fate, but they're not doing a very good job.
But then you could say your mothers had you in hiding.
It's true, yes.
And you're not completely sure of what you are.
No. We also know, and this is all thanks to Meabh, because she was able to read the letters. We know that there's a man called Raphael. His name popped up in the letters, and it popped up a lot in the diary. Jerick didn't like him. Jerick seemed to hate him. He didn't seem like a good man. Called him a man of many faces. Who'd walked through the jungle unseen and walked through many realms, whatever that means.
Clearly some form of magic user.
I don't suppose the name means anything to you, Meabh, given you're from another realm, and we can speak about that now.
One moment. Does the name Raphael mean anything to me?
There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people called Raphael.
The book says that there are hundreds and thousands, if not millions, of people called Raphael.
I thought it might be a long shot. We also found it. Sorry.
I was going to say, just a quick question. Do you know that this symbol that you gave Misha for the faction thing? What were the emblem now on it? Did you tell us, or I can't remember what?
I showed it to you. I don't think anyone's actually described.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
what was it?
Had a chance to describe what it looks like.
What was it, DM?
Ed, have you got it written down?
Did you give it to me? Oh, are you asking if I ever made one?
Yeah, I have one because I didn't see anything, but I didn't know if you'd written something down for you. Okay, no, fine. Let me just go into my notes and I'll get you there.
I know you gave it me, and I looked at it, and I think it reminded me of what but I can't remember.
It did, yeah. You tracked
it in your head.
Yeah,
you sort of got a memory back of the word just looking at the emblem.
It's interesting because I had a something happened, and I found the name Varro, which I thought was connected to Jerick's. I assumed it was an address, like a location, like a town. I found a business card of his, and it was on the back, and I assumed it was, this is where he worked from. I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot of things, it seems.
Go on, sorry.
The emblem is of a single sword, upright, with handle at the bottom, blade at the top. There are 2 roses at the top. like on either side of the blade, and there is a kind of half wreath at the bottom.
That sounds beautiful.
The experience that I've recently had, and I had the memory of Rue.
Yes.
Has anything else jogged the memory of the connection of my
No,
experience?
not thus far. No.
Okay.
One thing. Roll me an intelligence check.
Cool.
We also found a world map. Azalea. I found some books on the Elabrian jungle. If you'd like to read either of them, one seems very planty.
I also have a book on a man and his beholder, if you're curious.
What's that one about, Pips?
Dirty, filthy stuff.
Could I borrow it one day?
When you've got your own room, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I could read it. It could be a group reading.
No,
Absolutely
that's
not.
not a group
Bedtime
activity
story.
that I want.
No,
to
let's shut that down
No.
right now.
Yeah,
Don't want a bedtime story, girls.
no.
Misha, what did you roll on your intelligence check? Moving on.
A 19.
She's a cat, not a rabbit.
Change her name to Fumba.
Right.
Oh dear God.
So
Filthy.
you're all ridiculous, and chat, you're even worse.
Who
Misha,
modded this guy?
exactly.
Not a clue.
Misha. Although it is not the same, there are aspects to this. You know exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
There are aspects to it that are similar.
That's why I was asking.
Chat will know what I'm talking about, and you will know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I'll leave it with that.
Do I
Squeeze
see any, like, I don't know, renewed recognition in his?
He's not looking at
face?
the ring right now, is he?
Oh, okay. No, he's not.
This is called recalling information of things that have happened earlier and looking
Yeah.
at the ring previously.
Interesting.
No.
So you said, wait, Jeremiah, did you say that on the back of Jerix's business card there was the word Veru, or not?
I hand you the business card that says Jerix Valentine, and on the other side it says Veru.
Above Veru, there is a street address, but it doesn't say. It's quite obviously a street address, but it does not say a town name or a district or anything like that.
It says this street address, and I assumed the next line was the town where that street was. Don't assume things.
Meabh, you had rolled a 21, I believe.
Yep.
Last time you read these journals, you flicked through from the start and sort of you got the sense that Raphael was said in a not great tone. And that's pretty much all you got from it at that stage. Changing tactic, you go from the back and start to have a look, as that is something that Jeremiah had asked that if you could possibly do previously. Maybe start from the back. The back few, and I'm not going to say the back passage. The back few pages.
The back passage.
Yeah,
Yep.
you've gone and done it now.
Yeah,
I
that
have.
package.
It's ridiculous. The back few pages. You get a definite sense of paranoia from the author of this text. There are talks of not being able to shake the feeling that unseen eyes watch my every move. There are talks of whispers in the shadows, waiting to pounce on him like unsuspecting prey. There are talks of eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light from the darkness, watching him. He mentions they cannot keep their secrets any longer. You also get the sense that at the beginning of these last pages is when he is starting to put plans forward of taking this boy. He mentions, although it is not my duty, it is everyone's duty to protect such an innocent from such cruelty. These two cannot get away with it any longer. Towards the end of the pages, he mentions grabbing a horse and cart and travelling by himself back to Meridia. There are talks of his journey, little snippets of beautiful sights that he's seen on his way back. None of them really mean anything. It's open fields, it's dirt roads, it's a plant that he's seen. It's not really anything that forms as a landscape in anyone, that could form in a landscape in anyone's mind to signify the exact location of where he is. The passages do stop abruptly. And you knowing, having spoken to Jeremiah, that he never ended that journey. He talks of, in the last few, talks of hope. He talks of not just hope for him now that he is away from where he was and away from the eyes, but hope for the boy. Flicking through and because you got a natural 20, I'm trying to give you as much as I can give you.
Yeah.
Another key thing that you do realize flicking through before these is talk that they are trying to steal his tavern.
They're trying to steal his tavern.
Yes. And for now, that is what you get.
Okay.
God, maybe my mum's were the villains.
Yeah, I'll tell Jeremiah that, and that's literally what I'll kind of say is, do you think the two people and stealing the tavern are your mums?
No,
Did they treat you bad?
No, they bought it.
Did they?
Are you sure?
You said they lied to you all your life. Did they lie about that as well?
I'm
Were they
speechless.
cruel to you?
They're not. My mum's might have they might have lied to me about where exactly they acquired me, but they are still my mother's. I do know them.
Do you?
I believe that they were trying to protect me. Still annoyed they took the choice away from me. But I do know them. They're not some criminal masterminds. I forgot to say, one of them's a chef.
Of what?
People.
Food.
Kind of food.
And the other was a
People.
scout. They met
Not
in the
always.
army.
Not always. Food is not always nice.
Their food is
Like
nice.
I wouldn't eat any of my my food if I was you. I don't think it'd agree with any of you.
Okay.
You-
Good.
Jeremy-
Good
So
to know.
it's you never know.
Jeremiah,
There's
Go on.
2 people and stealing a tavern, and you have 2 mums who have a
They
tavern.
didn't steal the tavern.
Did they borrow it?
No, they bought it.
What did they pay for it with?
Gold. I imagine that's typically what you purchase things with.
Always.
It is very coincidental, though.
Were they mean to
So,
you?
No,
Are you sure?
I think.
Why
I
don't you
know
try
my
and give me a
childhood.
hug? You try and give me a hug, and we will see if you can give a loving hug.
Don't I need to? I walk over and give her a hug.
Does it feel like a child that has been given lots of generous, loving hugs as they've grown up?
Roll an insight check.
whilst they're having a really awkward hug in the corner,
Yep.
I'm going to say, so he was travelling back alone, but you said that his caravan got ambushed. So does that mean that the other people that were killed weren't actually travelling with him, but killed in the...
Good spot.
Look. While I like the fact I'm turning.
Whilst squeezing Maven.
While I might have been there, I was a babe. I don't have any first-hand accounts of this. What I know is what my mother's told me. And
What if those memories are really deep down, but some of us had a way of possibly getting to those memories that are deep down?
I don't... What are you asking me, Maeve?
Maeve, what did you also roll on your insight check?
5.
What does she get from a 5, Jeremiah?
He knows how to hug like a child who was loved. I don't...
Okay. Okay. Well, sometimes I can sometimes read what people are thinking, and sometimes it's only like, thoughts just right on the surface, but then sometimes I can poke a little bit and go in a little bit deeper and find things out. So maybe there's some kind of thoughts deep down that you don't know about that are
How do people
hidden.
typically react when you do this?
It can differ. It depends if they want me to do it or if they don't want me to do it.
Perhaps we should go upstairs to one of our rooms to do this. Rather than in front
Oh
of
yes, no,
everyone
I
in the
wouldn't do
tavern.
it here.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you're able to go into people's minds and find out people's memories that they can't remember, and you're telling me this now?
I didn't know if you had a mind.
I don't, but you could have brought this up at any time.
I
But
think,
if you
I
don't have
think
a
we know who
mind, how
Maeve's
am I going to
favourite
look
is.
into it?
You could have helped me at any time, though, couldn't you, mate?
I mean, I can try. I don't know if it works. I don't know if thoughts are different. Like maybe, I don't know, like maybe if you're asleep and you're kind of dreaming, then I read the dreams and that would be the memories. I don't know if it will work. I don't know if it's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. But you're telling me this now? You could have
Well,
told
if
me
you
this.
don't have a mind, how am I going to look at it?
Well, you don't know, but you never brought it up.
Well, I can try with you as well. It'd be good to see what's going on in that noggin.
No, I'm not going to be second fiddle to nobody. Thank you.
That's fine. You keep them.
I can't. Second fiddle. Oh, that's fucking funny.
What are you guys doing?
I think going
Druids.
upstairs to see what Meabh can pull from my head.
Okay.
Can we come up and watch?
I mean, if
I will ask, have you paid for a room for today?
Not
Not
yet.
yet,
no.
we haven't.
Oh, but we
So-
we will.
You can go upstairs. You will be
Yes,
left in a
okay.
hallway.
I go to Shri.
Okay.
Any chance there's 2 rooms available tonight?
Only the one
That's,
today, I'm afraid. Pretty
that's
busy.
fine. I'm sure we can make that do.
They are not really meant for. No questions. Yes, sure.
Best not.
How much?
We've got a special book.
Oh, for God's
I'm
sake!
not interested, but I'm glad for you.
And Maeve's pulling off Jeremiah some memories out of the.
Oh my god!
Wait.
You want to rephrase that?
I said memories.
No, before that.
Going off!
I said memories. I said pulling off memories.
You said Maeve's pulling off Jeremiah.
That's what you said.
And I quickly fixed it by saying memories.
Misha, I am not doing that. If
My
you want
God.
to do that, I can give you some time alone before we do it.
Shri looks at you all and says, yes, so as you will be rather cramped, just the 2 gold for the night.
Okay, I will. How much gold do I have?
I'll get it.
I got half of each one.
It's all right. I'll get it.
Sure. Mark off 2 gold off your sheet. She hands you over a key.
I'd like to get this over with then.
Okay, you make your way upstairs to a twin room for the 5 of you.
Do you want to know something really funny? Do you want to know how much gold I've got now?
69.
Yeah!
No,
Nice.
Knew it.
Delinquents, the lot of you.
Let's go see if we can pull this off, eh?
Okay. Are you all there? Is it just Maeve and Jeremiah?
Oh no, I'm absolutely there. Pebbles is going to sit there. She's going to be sort of sat down, cross-legged, just watching and waiting.
Okay. Maeve, what are you doing?
I don't know if this will work. Jeremiah, I don't know if it's going to be better if you're awake so that you can let me in, if you're better off asleep so that I can find out more. I don't know how you want to try this, if it will work.
Let's. If I have to not resist, I think maybe if I'm awake, might be easier.
Okay.
Maybe if you do glimpse something, we could try whilst I'm asleep. But
Yeah.
for now,
Okay. Maybe you should get comfy and like lay down just in case you pass
Okay.
out or something.
I'll lay down. Try
Okay.
to calm myself.
Because I want this to like work. Can I like put my hands like just at either side of his head?
Sure.
So I'm gonna like kneel down just at the end of the bed and just put my hands at either side of his head. And I'm gonna close my eyes and really concentrate, and then I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Try to think back to my earliest memories, whatever they may be.
Okay. What does Maeve get as surface level thoughts?
You'd see a chubby little toddler running around a kitchen. As there is a halfling woman up on a stool cooking at a stove. He quickly has to stop what she's doing to run after this little terror who is just pulling open drawers and shelves as he runs around the kitchen with a wooden spoon, banging it against everything he can find.
Are you probing deeper, Meabh?
Yeah.
Are you resisting, Jeremiah?
No.
What did she get going deeper? They're your thoughts, not mine.
I don't know. I don't think I know anything more about the. I mean, do I have memories of the ambush of the bad scene?
You do not.
Oh,
So if you have no memories of that, she's not going to read them.
going deeper. When you go deeper, does it have to be related in at all to the?
No, it's just deeper thoughts inside your mind.
Shit.
You have not resisted, so
Fuck.
she's in there. What does she see?
Let's she see. You don't think would be a lot of like there's a lot of flashing images. You see a dead troll. You see people. How do you experience this? Are you like when you like a third party observer, or are you kind of experiencing it from my perspective?
That is up to you, Meabh. Your magic is
I'm
your magic.
assuming just like a third party perspective, just like being able to view it like almost like if you were watching a TV show.
Okay. You see people. See a group of people looking at me in fear and disgust. You see a heated argument between myself and two halfling women. That ends with me storming out of what appears to be a tavern. Yeah, I think.
You also see.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have to poke, and it feels like it's behind this locked box wall. And you, who's someone who's experienced at doing this kind of thing, you know this is sort of a subconscious memory. This is a memory that he doesn't even know that he has. You see lots of images of him walking into rooms, and his parents stop talking immediately about whatever they were talking about. Instantly. And look round at him. Bear with me, I'm just seeing if there's anything else.
Does Meabh hear anything that they're saying?
She does not. She does not.
Well, they're going to turn out to be the big bad evil guy, aren't they? They're going to be the final boss of the campaign. My parents.
They're the fog creators.
The tavern owners.
Headcanon. The two are formed, and that's what Maggie is. It's the two Maggies that have joined. It's your two mums that have like joined into one.
The rest of you in the room, with Jeremiah thinking about these thoughts, with him going over stuff and having his mind prodded and poked, knowing what's in there, a new experience for him. His deepest secrets that he doesn't tell anyone. The rest of you see as with his eyes closed, blood starts to drip from the sides of his eyes. And as he's laying there, these two large spectral wings appear from Jeremiah.
Is anybody else seeing these big, massive wings coming out of that boy's back?
Skeletal, spectral wings.
I see them. I also see the blood coming from his eyes.
Is this normal?
Misha, is it normal?
Why would you think I'd know whether that's normal or not?
I mean,
Go on, finish that sentence.
you're a tree, so if you don't think it's normal, then it definitely isn't.
Well, I'm not a tree.
Woodman.
Woodman? Tree
Right.
fellow? Ent?
Okay, cat lady. But yeah, I've never seen this before. I'm seeing this the first time as you guys are.
Should we, like,
I'm
stop
curious.
them, or
I'm curious. Can I? Misha wants to go just purely out of curiosity. Is it tangible?
As you walk over, Meabh is just finishing, and they are both opening their eyes. You see, Meabh, these two large skeletal wings coming from Jeremiah, and blood is dripping down his face from his eyes.
I'm gonna like shoot my hands back and go, I didn't mean to.
What do I realize / feel?
You feel like parts of your back have been torn from your back. You feel like you are laying on something very uncomfortable. And as you sort of look to the side, you see these wings that have sprouted from you, and you are in control of them. Your eyes are burning. Your head aches. And you can feel fountains of blood pouring out of your eyes, starting to trickle down the side of your neck from your ear.
He's a bit stunned, lost for words.
I pass him a bit of rag.
Misha, are you still walking over to try and touch the wings?
Yeah.
They are not tangible.
Sorry, I just looked at Sam put one hell of a pull off. Meabh got skills. Oh god.
Okay. So obviously I'm right next to Jeremiah then, as I've tried to touch these. Are you feeling okay, Jeremiah?
I'm not. Are
you having a stroke of some kind, or?
my head really hurts.
Did you know you could? You got wings. Did you know you?
No,
you could
no,
do that?
no, this is not happening. This is not happening.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, if it helps, they really, really suit you.
He's got his eyes closed and he's wrapped his arm around his legs as he's trying to convince himself this isn't happening.
And I'm just gonna like be kneeling on the floor, just like what have I done?
I'm gonna sit next to you, then Jeremiah, and scooch up right next to you.
I'm pretty preoccupied. I don't think I realise.
Just gonna sit.
Yeah, Pebbles is just gonna, after she's handed him, like, or at least put the rag, like, sort of next to him, she's just gonna sit down on the floor again, cross-legged, just looking up at him, just waiting for him to...
How long do the wings last? Actually, wait.
They're still there currently. Irrelevant of what your sheet says.
He's rocking himself backwards and forwards. Just repeating, just this is not happening. This is not me. I'm normal. I'm not. I don't want to be.
You don't want to be what?
He just repeats.
Can I use another spell and cast Calm Emotions?
You can.
Oh,
Give me a Xanax.
magical.
Some emotions have a save.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, I'm assuming.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma. Okay. Jeremiah, can you roll a charisma save?
I can. I'd be amazed if I beat this. $11.
How does Jeremiah feel, Maeve?
You'll just feel like almost like a wave of warmth and safety, and acceptance, kind of like someone's just wrapping their arms around you and just holding you tight so that you feel really safe and secure and looked after. You're just going to start to feel all your anxiety just kind of slip away from you, and you are going to kind of just start to get settled in this safe little bubble that you're in, that's kind of wrapped around you, just protecting you.
As you start to feel this warmth, the rest of you notice these wings disappear. They seem to morph and twist and turn and fit themselves back into Jeremiah's back. And the blood stops trickling
Start
from his
pouring
eyes
more.
and from his ears. And he opens his mouth and a fountain. No.
Like the Exorcist.
Just
The blood
spray
stops.
the wall with blood.
Stops pouring out of him. And what do you guys want to do?
Can Misha lean back and see if there's any, like, he thinks that these wings are ripped through his clothes. Are they ripped through his clothes, or is it like intact?
They're intact.
Can I go and sit next to Jeremiah? And I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just going to take hold of his hand and hold his hand.
Cute. And with you all bundled up and holding hands and all that stuff.
Well, Pebbles is going to sit there and just go, well, that was fucking mental. They're gone, though.
I'm just going to give her a really dirty look from the floor.
I am on the floor.
Well, I'm just going to look over at you and give you a dirty look.
Yeah, it was. I say to Pebbles.
Are you feeling okay?
I think okay is a relative term right now.
Do you feel any pain?
Are you hurt?
I mean, my eyes are killing me, but don't think I'm. I don't think I'm injured.
Maybe you need some rest. Why don't you lie down on the bed and rest
Yeah,
up?
that sounds like a good idea.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Jeremiah. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's your fault, Maeve. You just did what I asked, didn't you?
But still, I didn't mean for you to to get hurt.
Do you need any help getting up, Jeremiah?
No, I don't think so. I tried to stand.
I'll help you anyway.
Thank
You're
you.
fine. You can stand.
I'm sorry you all had to see me like that.
Why?
Nothing to be sorry for.
I thought it was cool.
They were really pretty.
Those things were pretty.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it scared the shit out of me.
So you've had them before? Like they've come out before?
Not so much. I haven't been. I have been very forthcoming with the things that led me here. I haven't said everything. I mean, I've touched. There was an incident with a troll. We're so far north that we don't really have. Estrava doesn't really have any kind of standing army near us, so we mostly have to repel goblin kind raids ourselves. There, during one of these, one of the trolls started to go towards the tavern, which is where most of those who aren't able to fight hide during the raids. After an embarrassing attempt by Smythe to fight it, I attempted to fight it. I'm not quite sure what happened. He hurt me. I remember being covered in my blood, and the next thing I know, I got my short swords plunged through his heart. And Smythe was looking at me like I was some kind of monster.
So don't get on your bad side.
I suppose that's one way to take this.
You shouldn't be ashamed of your abilities or your wings, Jeremiah. They make you you. And they're beautiful. Sometimes
Don't get
we
angry.
inherit things and we might not want them, but they're us.
I killed something 3 times my size. No knowledge of how.
Clearly, something bigger than you wants you to survive it.
Why not get a say in this?
We don't always get a say in his destiny.
It's my body. I don't want to be. Bad enough growing up as the freak with the big golden freckles.
Yeah, but you're not there now.
Look at us. None of us are really normal.
I'll look at Misha.
Thanks,
Look at
Pebbles.
Pebbles.
You may have not been normal there, Jeremiah, but you're normal to us.
What even is normal?
I appreciate what you're saying. I'm just not ready to accept that.
Okay.
Maybe one day on our trip, I can introduce you to some other people with all different kinds of wings, and then maybe you'll like yours better.
Okay, that sounds lovely, Meabh. You can see he's calming down a bit.
We go soon. It's late.
I'll turn to
Whatever you're doing,
Misha and just go, so Misha, tomorrow?
I've had second thoughts about it.
Really? Why?
Because
Maybe you'll get a sale.
I'm gonna stick.
It would be a good experiment. See if you get wings. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
not a
don't-
me thing.
Maybe.
You'd
but
be like a plane.
I'm gonna stick to the door in the library, I think. But thanks.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, earlier you seemed very annoyed that I hadn't offered. I can't do it right now because I'm really, really tired. But tomorrow,
We'll see. We'll see what happens, eh? He starts touching his chest again.
Okay.
Pebbles just takes off a backpack, lays her head on it, and turns over. Just where she is.
I'm gonna just to walk up to a bed, and I'm just gonna faceplant it on it and go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll
Those of you that are awake.
find a space on the floor.
I'll
Are you keeping sentry by the door?
yeah, and then I think as I'm looking around, my thoughts enter my mind, and then I just whisper to myself, 260. And
Can we hear that?
I was gonna say,
Do I
we're
hear
not
that?
sleepy,
'Cause
are
I'm
we?
still up.
And then I turn myself off.
How quietly are you trying to just whisper it really quietly?
Not whisper, but I'm thinking everyone's more or less asleep now, so it's just like in a hushed tone.
Does anyone have a passive perception above 13?
Yes.
If you have, you just heard what Misha said.
I did.
You all bed down for the evening. Misha, with the events of the day behind you, you get into your semi-aware sort of stasis, charging yourself up for the next day. With the carvings on your chest still at the forefront of your mind. Your mind goes back to a scene you had seen previously in the day, with these big hulking beasts rushing towards you on the battlefield. Out of the corner of your eye during that combat that you didn't think about earlier. On the side that your comrades are facing, you see something lowering down from the sky. Wearing a hood with skeletal wings. Something is lowered to the opposing side. And that is where we'll end today's session.
No it.
So he lowered himself on the opposing side. Fuck.
Well, it's not me.
What
I'm
the
not
fuck?
that old.
That you know.
And please. So far, my mum's a villain. My entire childhood is more of a lie than he thought.
That isn't happy with the cliffhanger. I apologise, but it means you might come back next week. So we're going to keep doing it.
Gotta work it.
You got to work it. Work the crowd.
Maggie is the most
Maggie is the
normal.
most normal.